Hey everyone, Pauline from Zilch Beauty here, and I am showing you my go-to 5-minute face using my Subtle Stack and my stack brush. I am about to do a whole work from home day, but I have a ton of Zoom meetings, so I want to look slightly together, and this is my go-to routine, so keep watching if you're interested. Okay, so I am all about skin prep as a makeup artist, but also just as someone who loves skincare. Skin prep is everything, so I have prepped my skin. I love doing a bit of a tinted moisturizer or sunscreen as my final step, and then I'm gonna move into my stack. So first things first for me is gonna be concealer, super easy. I love the creaminess and consistency of the Subtle concealer. It's very moisturizing and hydrating. So if you have an issue of getting like dry or like creasy under eyes, I love this for that. And then I also love that I can kind of use it in other areas of my face. I like to kind of put it around my nose and just kind of like down the middle of my under eye. You know, that's where I need a little extra. Sometimes I get red over on my outer jaw, so I can just kind of like buff that in. Super easy. Love that they have a bunch of awesome shades in their shade range too. Okay, so in the winter, I don't always set my face, but because it's getting warmer out, I start sweating very easily. So I'm gonna dip into the Shine Control powder, and this is where I'm gonna use the stack brush. It's awesome because you can make it whatever size you need. So I'll show you today how I'm gonna do that. So I use the Shine Control powder very lightly. Just pick up a little bit on the back of that brush, and I like to kind of just push it into the areas that I applied that concealer. It also has blue light protection, so if you're in front of screens throughout the day, it's really great. It doesn't mattify you too much at all. It really just locks in that really hydrating, creamy concealer very nicely, in my opinion. So now I'm going to grab my bronzer out of my stack. I'm in the shade Chai. Yeah. So now I'm gonna adjust the brush a little more defined and just grab that bronzer. I like to kind of stamp out my bronzer first. My dog is drinking water in the background. Just so I get the placement down. And then back to Fluffy. And I always buff my bronzer upwards and in to the hairline around my forehead. Okay, so totally up to you if you like to layer your bronzer. You can get a little warmer. Always buff things out if you feel like it's a little too much. And again, love this brush for that. I'm going to apply lip and cheek with my fingers. I love the shade Mauve. I just feel like it naturally matches my complexion and really brings out just that like natural flush, which again, for an everyday look, I love. It is lip and cheek, so you can go ahead and swipe it on the lips. All right, final steps here. I'm going to use the champagne highlighter. I'm gonna go back into that stack brush, but because I'm going into a lighter shade, I'm actually gonna twist off the bottom of my stack, and Subtle has this awesome new dry brush cleaner. So what it does is it basically allows you to get powder product off really quickly so that you can reuse the brush. And it's great because it's a little piece of Velcro that kind of holds this guy in place. You can take it out, wash it, and kind of flip it on its other side if you've already used one half of it. So I definitely have been using this a lot. It's super helpful. Brush clean. I'm going to make it a little denser. Just tap into that champagne highlighter and just kind of focus that right along the top of my cheekbones, on the top of my nose. Love a good highlighter to brighten, especially now that it's spring. You know, weather's nicer, we're getting that natural glow. You can even get this really dense and maybe like pull a little like into your inner corner of your eye if you really, really want. Totally up to you. There we go, looking awake. So now I'm just going to fill in my brows, add a little mascara, and I will be done. And here we are. I feel totally ready and fresh to go about my work from home day. So if you are interested in any of these products, check out Subtle Beauty. Absolutely love that they have versatile products and tools to really help the girl on the go. Definitely follow Subtle on all social media channels. They have a ton of tutorials, lives, and breakdowns of products, so highly recommend checking those out. All right, bye guys.